This video will be about how to clean a hamster cage. So first of all, you're going to want to wake up your hamster gently because they'll get scared quite easily. So what you need to clean out a cage is food, and then you'll also want some disinfectant. A special hamster one would be good. Sawdust, these ones are dust-free ones because I find them better. Then you'll want some bedding for the actual thing. That's what it looks like out of the packet. You'll want to just empty all the sections into a little plastic bag. So I find a bin bag is far too big, so just use one of these. Any particularly bad sections like this one, you'll want to take out and completely wash it. So just empty it into a bag, then you're going to spray it with the disinfectant. I use Clean and Safe because I find it's really good. And then you'll just want to rinse it under the sink. I'm using my utility room sink because it's more hygienic. Then clean it with a brush that's specially for this. Then you can just fill it up with the sawdust. This is quite a thick layer because it is his toilet. And then after that you can just put the section back on to the cage, making sure it's closed. Then for bigger sections, if you just want to get a large clump of sawdust, break that up, put a thicker layer in if it's colder and thinner if it's warmer. And then if you've got any like little plastic things, you can just put those in. This is the Habitual Over, I think it said, so I've got loads of add-ons. Yeah, and then if you add the food bowl in, then you'll see my previous video on what I feed my hamster. So that's just a muesli mix. And then I'm going to add cheese wedges, well, one cheese wedge to it, which I find is enough for him because he's quite old now, so he puts weight on easily as he can't run around as much. And then just put that into his food bowl. For the bedding, you then pull it apart. You want to leave some for your hamster to pull apart himself, and put that in. You might want to put a tiny bit of sawdust in the bottom, and then you can just put all your pieces together. It is a messy job, so you will need to hoover afterwards. I've actually got a cat and dog hoover to get all of the little pieces up. You can then put your hamster back in your cage. Just make sure you have closed all sections. Especially if you have other animals around, because that has happened before.